And welcome back to Let's Play Skyrim, The Elder Scrolls V. This is Mr. Joseph, and thanks for joining me on this lovely, exciting episode. Let me adjust the mic a little bit. Sorry about the noise if you hear that. I'm trying to get a good quality, solid sound here. Okay, that's a little bit better. Okay, so we left off last time, right after I think we maybe killed a spider or something. Yeah, and these are the 7,000 steps up to High Hrothgar, where the Greybeards instruct people in the ways of the voice. Sounds like an American Idol audition if you ask me, but whatever. I don't write these plots. Just taking out a couple goats on the way. Might as well, they're there. And it does technically improve my hunting skill slightly. This part of the 7,000 steps appears to be fairly boring. Mostly just, you know, relatively temperate looking climate. A little bit of residual snow that maybe didn't get exposed to sunlight and is sticking around a little bit longer.
I did.
But no real inclement weather. Still, it feels probably about 39 degrees out, right about where I am. This random dude here. I've got one of these
time up here,
little pedestals that has a marker and tablet, emblem number 2.
Meditate on the emblems.
Yeah, if you really want to read that, you can pause the video and read it. It's pretty generic stuff. At least the first one. I assume they're all going to be just little poems or sayings or whatever.
When I bag some game along the way.
I think I will go ahead and read them all just in game in case there's some sort of quest or achievement associated with them. But I'm not going to like read them. You know, there's Everstead right down there. That's kind of a cute little view. Actually, it's a nice view in general. Alright, so continuing up the steps, you can hear the wind maybe picking up a little bit there. Yeah, it's still quite a lovely view, though. It does, you know, you can kind of feel the cold as you travel up, at least if you live in a northern climb like I do. I live in the Midwest, and we get pretty cold here, but you can kind of... Ooh, there's a wolf. I was going to say, you can kind of feel the cold sinking in as we travel up the steps, and I died. That's no problem. We have a means of dealing with that, and it's called reloading. This time I'm going to let the goats live, because I just don't have the time. What am I doing? I guess I'm putting on some boots? Must have forgot to be wearing boots. Makes more sense from an exposure standpoint that if I was not wearing boots, I'd probably get cold. I'm going to ignore this dude this time, but I'm going to go ahead and read the emblem. Again, just to preserve that in case. You know, I feel like looking back that there are some times when maybe I did something and then I had to reload because I died and I didn't do it the second time. It's a bad habit. It means I should save more. Okay, that wolf was right up here somewhere, right when you start to feel that wind and you feel like you're getting really cold. Yeah. So you can feel that cold sinking in. There's the wolf. It's an ice wolf. Okay, let's get our weapons out. And maybe Hjormir will help me this time. Okay, got him with the crossbow. Oh, crap. Damn it. It's a tough wolf. Try again here. This time I got my bow out. See if I can get him with the bow first. Yeah, here he comes. Nope. Totally biffed it. Too bad I can't, like, knock him off the side of the mountain. Oh, there we go. Use my voice thing. I haven't really used that at all. I need to get used to using that more. Okay, the wolf's almost dead. See if I can kill him without him killing me. Maybe he just got a couple criticals the last time. Well, I killed him and I leveled up there, so that's pretty cool. Go and grab his pelt. It's probably worth something, or at least useful to make a tent or something out of. It's too bad the game doesn't show skinned animals. It'd be a little more realistic. Okay, so what perk do I want today? I'm going to increase Magicka today. One of the first times I've done that, actually. Should I look at Speechcraft? Haggling? Alright. You know, it's just all-around useful skill. Why not? Okay, let's continue on where we left off. I did a quick save there just to save that battle result. More steps. A little bit more snow and a little bit of snow breeze there. Definitely feels a little bit more snowy up here, a little colder. All the trees have snow. There's another wolf. There's an ice wolf. Yeah, it's another tough ice wolf. Fortunately, Hjormir's got the... Ooh, good shot, Hjormir. This wolf is having trouble getting down to me for some reason. Maybe he's struggling with the stairs, or maybe he's cold, I don't know. Well, that one died a lot easier. Maybe Hormir got a headshot or something, but I'll take it. Alright, onward and upwards. The wind is definitely picking up here too. A little heavier snow coverage at this point, but it is still the sunny side. The sunny side of the mountain, so. I don't know what I was doing just there. Okay, so more wildlife there. I feel pretty warm here, but I'm definitely getting cold from being outside for this long, and then you can definitely see the wind and the blowing snow here. And that's starting to get in my face and eyes, and that's going to start to cause me to get cold. You know what I was thinking also, by the way, is that, oh, and there's another emblem thing there. A lot of LPs try to stick to the third person, and I realize that I'm doing a lot of first person when I'm talking about my character. I hope you don't mind. Some people probably prefer the third person. Maybe I should try to use that more. So, Fenderato is starting to get cold. Oh yeah, and there's this other quest over here, this thing that I've had on my map for a while. To find Falkrith or Varkrith or whatever his name is, we'll see. But it looks like it's up here somewhere, so let's do a little exploration up here. There appears to be a tent and an arrow by the tent and some dead guys. Falmore Soldier. Okay, I'll check it out. I warm up immediately when I stand next to that fire. These are really cool boots, and they're elven. And I'm an elf, so I feel like I should maybe take this stuff and maybe put it on. Actually, this light armor, 78, I think is stronger than what I have, so I should wear that anyway. And some robes, like a mage type guy. Yeah, let's grab this stuff here too. It's pretty cool. Looks like there's another one right next to him too, another dead guy. I'm trying to reach it here. I'm having trouble accessing it. It's auto-saving there. Well, I guess I can't reach it.
A real whipping, huh?
We'll talk to Valfor.
You've got real fire in you. I like that. Talos guide you.
Well, I've completed the quest associated with this guy.
Let's do this already. I'm
Not much
itching
for
to
small
kill
talk.
something.
He just joined my party. That's cool.
Aye.
Let's discuss your apparel. Remove your hood and helmet, please. Remove your banner.
Go with the knife.
I don't think he did, or maybe I didn't click on it fully, but he's got that weird banner and headdress. I guess that's fine, but I guess you can tell him to take it off. Let's check out his tent real quick, and then we'll try looting that body again. It's pretty good stuff, generic stuff.
How much gold do we have in that last city?
Some food and whatnot, you know, stuff you'd expect somebody to have in a
I'm trying to
tent
figure out
meant
where all
for
the
survival. One nice thing about this tent is he's never going to have to worry about food spoiling because it's so cold up here.
One lives for the things he is willing to die for.
I wonder how he got all this stuff up here. It's quite a lot to carry. It's a little bit unrealistic in that sense. Well, the Shrine of Talos, and what does that do? Diseases
Keep
cured,
walking.
Blessing of Talos added. I don't even know what that is. I'll have to look that up. But I'm just going to harvest a bunch of this stuff that's sitting here and see if I can get anything good. Having trouble with the garlic here.
What will Skyrim have become if her
He has a lot of
children
annoying things to say.
submitted to tyranny?
Okay, the Shrine of Talos, Blessing of Talos, reduces cooldown time for shouts by 20%, cures all diseases except for the active stages of vampirism or lycanthropy. So basically it's 20% cooldown reduction on shouting, which is pretty cool. I think Talos might be like the dragon god or something. so that makes sense. I guess we'll figure out as we go along.
Can't wait to kill another Imperial.
Okay, so we got the guy, and let's get back on the road. I don't want to waste a lot more time with that guy, but I think it's pretty cool. Alright. Well, we'll go down a little bit here, but we're curving around the side of the mountain, so I feel like we are making progress a little bit. And again, dipping down here, but looks like we're going to go back up. That's kind of realistic, actually. I like how it's not just one straight path up. It's kind of windy, and it goes down a little bit and goes back up. It's very realistic. Again, more blowing snow. Still feels very cold, but, you know, completely survivable. Like, you could put a tent up there and you'd probably be
Keep an
okay
eye
with
out
fire.
I was just outside Iverstead when
She's
it
up here
happened.
quite a ways.
It's an exciting moment. Nothing like this has happened in centuries.
She heard the shout that was used to summon
Just
me.
a pilgrim. I'd prefer to leave it at that, if you don't mind.
Very secretive pilgrim. That's fine, whatevs. Okay, well, my character looks really cool with that elven stuff on, by the way. Okay, so just grabbing a plant there and heading along these steps. Looks like the trail might be getting a little narrower here, which would not be entirely inconsistent with a steep mountain trail. The closer to the top you get, probably the narrower it gets. You know, there are these interesting videos on YouTube of people, like, climbing and or biking on these extraordinarily narrow mountain ridges. They just scare the devil out of you.
The Thalmor and their bloody Imperial puppets.
Wow, this guy does not like elves.
We will rebuild Skyrim into the land.
Ironic that he's following me, I guess. As you can see, my warmth meter is starting to go down, so that tells me that I either need to find shelter soon or start a fire or something, but I'm completely out of body heat now, and it's just a matter of how cold I start to get. Go ahead and equip a bow. I feel like something might be coming here. It's
shatter your foes.
been a while since I've encountered anything. Let's check this emblem. Just want my bow ready just in case. Alright. Well, nothing's here. Let's continue on our way. This left way? Yeah. It's pretty cool. Seemed like there might have been a path to the right there, though, so I'm a little bit worried that I went the wrong direction. Oh, there's a dot on my radar. Wonder what that is. Oh. Uh-oh. A frost troll. That sounds dangerous. Hope this new guy's good. Oh, he's not even reacting. That would appear to be a bug with the game, that sometimes the NPCs don't react to enemies right away. Yeah, I'd say this new guy's pretty good. Because he shot fire or something at him, and, oh, poor Fjormir. Fjormir went down, but everybody's ultimately fine, so... And we got him. Go ahead and take his pelt and whatnot. Not his skull. Alright, well... I guess we'll continue on our way. I don't see any other enemies on the radar here. Again, going down. Hard to say if there's anything up there. Maybe I'll check that on the way back or something. Another save, just in case. You never know how many more enemies there are going to be. We've started to enter the cool, like, body cooling stage of hypothermia here. It's not severe yet, but it's starting. So it's good to keep my eye out on that. Now we've got some, like, blizzard winds coming in. This part of the mountain feels particularly cold. This feels like the upwind, or should I say downwind side of the mountain here. Very windy, a lot of snow flying in your face kind of a situation. Hopefully we're close to our target. I should really check the map. It's a nice view. It'd be crappy way to die, to fall down that cliff there, but it's a beautiful view. Okay, so we're getting pretty close here, it looks like. And you can see even on the map that you can definitely tell you're experiencing a 3D experience climbing up the mountain, not
When I
just
caught the Great
around in
Warlock,
circles.
Santa Marco, I used stealth.
One nice
at
feature about the map, I
first.
suppose.
The battle was over before.
Taking some snapshots here, that's what that noise is, with my ancient medieval fantasy camera, apparently. Okay, well, from the map it looked like the destination was just around the corner, so I hope that's the case. Maybe just up here somewhere? I don't see anything, but there's clearly still some trail here. The steps are definitely more heavily covered in snow. Oh, this is gorgeous. Really good graphics here. That beautiful pink sky and ooh, look at those mountains and the mist and haze and whatnot. It's gorgeous. It's so realistic. I love it. Couple more snapshots, I guess. Okay, well, we will continue heading on. I think I see, yeah, there's definitely a building up here coming up, so I think that's our destination. Just in time, we were starting to get pretty cold there. So let's go ahead and, well, I guess I'll read this. Looks like probably the last emblem. Emblem number 9. I guess there's 9 total. I think I read them all, but I could be, maybe I missed one. And this would appear to be our destination. Oh, there's a 10th one, a 10th emblem. Let's go ahead and read that. Looks like there's no quest, but then it does say count the 7,000 steps quest there, which is that conspiracy nut that I was talking to earlier. Probably, I'm just going to take some stuff here. This is the supplies that are left out for the Greybeards that one dude is supposed to march all the way up. I can see why he wouldn't want to do that, by the way. It's a long distance. But let's go ahead and leave the supplies for him while we're here, you know, might as well. Alright, there it is. And we'll go ahead and say no, we don't want to make it a dynamic container. Just keep it as a regular container. You know, I worry about that dynamic container thing. I feel like it might throw off quests or something, so I'm reluctant to make things dynamic containers unless I really want to. Alright, let's see what we got here. That's my new guy blabbing.
So, a dragonborn appears at this moment
Nice.
in the turning of the age. We will see if you truly have the gift. Show us, dragonborn.
Okay,
Let
he
us
wants me to
taste of
show
your
them
voice.
my thune or call or whatever it's called.
What can I do for you?
I'll be happy to.
Shout at us. Let us taste.
I won't move a muscle.
Wants me to shout at them. So I'm just going to have my dudes stay put for a minute because I feel like they're either going to get in the way or
I
don't know, it just doesn't feel proper for them to be talking to these very distinguished gentlemen. Ooh, that's nice.
Dragonborn, it is you.
I knocked a pot out of the way in the back
I
there.
am
That was cool
Master
too.
Angir. I speak for the Greybeards. Now, tell me, Dragonborn,
Battle reveals who a man
why have you come here?
Remember that.
We are here to guide you in that pursuit, just as the Greybeards have sought to guide those of the dragon blood that came before you. You are not the first. There have been many of the dragon blood since Akatosh first bestowed that gift upon mortal kind. Whether you are the only dragonborn of this age, that is not ours to know. You are the only one that has been revealed thus far. That is all I can say.
Empire would have us become their slaves, as they have become slaves to the Thalmor.
You have shown that you are
As a
dragonborn.
slave, no.
You have the
Will I die as
inborn
one?
gift. But do you have the discipline and temperament to follow the path laid out for you? That remains to be seen. Without training, you have already taken the first steps towards projecting your voice into a thum, a shout. Now let us see if you are willing and able to learn. When you shout, you speak in the language of dragons, Thus, your dragon blood gives you an inborn ability to learn words of power. All shouts are made up of 3 words of power. As you master each word, your shout will become progressively stronger. Master Einarth will now teach you Roll,
The
the
Empire
second
is
word
weak.
in
That
unrelenting
is why we
force.
fight them. Skyrim
Roll
must be ruled by the strong.
dragon tongue. Combine it with force to focus your thumb or shot.
Well, and I don't want to talk over this guy, but he's basically telling me that there's a way to improve my shouting ability by adding a second word to it or something. So I'm going to talk to this guy, and he's going to teach me the second word, I guess. Maybe, sort of. Or was that what I was supposed to do? I don't really know what I'm supposed to do here. When am I supposed to practice using?
Is 5. Our leader, Parthenax, lives alone on the peak
For
of
their
the throat
rich
of
elf
the world.
puppet masters.
Sky above.
Okay, now he's
This
doing
is
something
Skyrim.
here.
In my visions, the Great
Okay,
Hall was
painted
lined
some
with
word on the
statues
ground, I
of old
guess.
masters.
So how do I learn it
But
here? I
suppose
guess
that would be too
do I just look at, I guess I just look at it. Okay, here we go. Unrelenting force. Second word there, I guess. That's pretty cool.
But learning a word of power is only the first step. You must unlock it through constant practice in order to use it in a shout. Well, that is how the rest of us learn shouts. As Dragonborn, you can absorb a slain dragon's life force and knowledge directly. As part of your initiation, Master Einarth will allow you to tap into his understanding of Rome.
So he's teaching me row? I thought I just learned that. I don't really understand. Maybe I learned it and now I have the power to use it. I don't know. It's like a two-stage learning process, I guess.
Use your unrelenting force to strike the targets. as
Okay,
they
that did
appear.
not... That did seem just the same as usual. Okay, there's an illusionary dude there. And I don't believe that did anything. Why didn't it work?
Use both words if you can.
Wants me to use both words. Didn't I do that? Maybe if I press it twice or hold it or something, or... Okay, that one counted. And I think it's because I held the Z button that time.
Well done.
A little bit longer.
Again.
So I guess if I hold it,
I, for one,
I guess it will work. Foos row. That's right, okay. So I guess what you just hold the Z button a little bit longer to make it do the second word.
You learn quickly. Once more. Impressive.
Okay, so I've
Your
completed
thumb
that
is
quest.
precise. You show great promise, Dragon.
Talk to him again.
we all have
We will
faith in
perform your next trial in the courtyard. Follow Master Boy.
Keep your eyes open.
So we're just heading outside to the back of this building, it looks like. It's a neat little building. We'll just head out here and see what they have in store for me out here. It's very dark out now. I didn't realize so much time had passed. Just that short period of time is about 5 or 6 minutes while I was inside learning the second word of the shout power, and it's already dark out. So that's good to know, I guess.
You will now see how you learn a completely new shout. Master Bori will teach you Wold, which means whirlwind.
Okay, so I've got my Foos Row Unrelenting Force shout, and now I'm going to learn this Whirlwind
You
shout.
must hear the word within yourself.
And I
before
guess
you
I'm only
can
learning one of
project
the
it
words,
into a
like,
thought.
maybe? I'm just kind of guessing here. but there's a word there on the bottom. Okay, whirlwind.
Approach
Whirlwind
Master
sprint.
Borden and he will gift you his knowledge of
Okay, I guess we'll have to go to this guy. Okay. I feel like Highlander when he kills the immortal. I think I mentioned that the last time I got this animation. You know, and the power drains into them.
a new shout.
If you ever watched that show. By the way, one of the best things about that
Master
show, I have to say, was the fact that the intro was written by Queen. That song.
Sprint. Then
Maybe some. You know what? I'm gonna. Next time I get the Foos
Master Borden.
row power or whatever, I'm gonna insert a little.
Now,
If I remember to do this, I'm gonna insert that song
stand
from
next
Queen.
to
It's
me.
amazing.
Master Bori will open the gate. Use your whirlwind sprint to pass through before it closes.
Okay, so I guess this one allows me to jump really fast through something. Sweet. That was easy. Okay, this guy's got nothing to say now that I'm through the gate. What a waste of time. These guys are really slow at
Your
teaching,
quick
but
mastery of a new
hopefully
theme
it's-
is
it'll be useful.
astonishing.
Like, I feel like it could be used to
I'd
complete
heard the stories
dungeon
of the
puzzles or
abilities
something.
of Dragonborn, but to see it for myself. You were given this gift by the gods for a reason. It is up to you to determine how best to use it. You are now ready for your last trial. Retrieve the horn of Jürgen Windcaller, our founder, from his tomb in the ancient fane of Ostengrav. Remain true to the way of the voice, and you will return.
Okay, so he gave me this quest to go find this thing. And I would talk to him about all this stuff, but the truth is it looks boring and generic, and he gave me the quest already, and
Gotcha.
I just feel like I don't need to do all that talking. But I do want to explore up here real quick. Incidentally, the video is not far from being over, and I know it's been kind of a journey video, so I appreciate your patience. And it is nighttime anyway, so I should probably find a place to sleep, but let me just check this out up here. There's like a tower over here, and a fireplace, and a gateway. And they said that other guy, that other graybeard, lives up the mountain, so maybe I can go say hi to him real quick. But first let me check out this tower off to the left here. I wonder what the purpose of this tower is. Maybe it's where they got up and did their shout to summon me. That was pretty cool. You know, I guess if you think about it, this mountain is really the large mountain that is kind of to the right of, if you form a line between Riverwood and Whiterun, it's to the right or east of that line directly, and so it's really pretty close to Whiterun. And maybe they just got up on that tower and shouted. And maybe it'll serve a purpose later in the game. Clearly right now it doesn't serve a purpose, there's no interior. And this thing looks like a barrier, and it's hurting me, ow. So my guess is the game is kind of designed to prevent me from going that direction right now, and that's fine with me. I'll take their word for it. I'll go complete their quest. It's kind of a rip-off that I come all the way up here to complete a quest, and then they give me another quest that I have to finish before I can complete the other quest, I guess. But I guess that's the main quest line of the game or whatever. I don't even know, but we'll figure it out. Back inside now. Now I'm cold again, so I think what I'm going to do is just poke around a little bit, warm up, maybe have a snooze, and then on the next video head back down the mountain.
When Skyrim becomes
But yeah, one thing I noticed, by the way, and I'm noticing it right now as well, and maybe I just haven't looked around far enough yet, but where the hell are the bathrooms in this game? Has anybody noticed that? And maybe, you know, I think it's not, this is certainly not the only game that ignored this, but I have not seen a single restroom in the entire game of Skyrim, and there doesn't appear to be one in here. And I'm gonna keep looking, but I was thinking, you know, there's no restrooms in the houses in the villages, there's no restrooms outside. I mean, how do they overlook that? I mean, one would think they'd add that somewhere. I know some RPGs have restrooms. I mean, the one that comes immediately to mind is Breath of Fire 2 back on the SNES. But then again, I'm thinking of more advanced modern RPGs that don't, like the Gothic series, for example. They don't Anyway, just a little observation, not a big deal. But I think I gotta grab my guys here. I'm not gonna steal anything from these monks. I just don't feel like it. It doesn't appear to be anything that's supremely valuable anyway. But maybe I'll poke around a little bit more. But I'm gonna gather my friends here, warm up a little bit more while I'm inside here, and just maybe have a seat and then continue on my journey. So if you've been watching, thank you, and just remember, Professor Snuggles is looking out for you.